Hello, everybody, and welcome to another installment of Behind the Jersey. It's an episode and an introspection to athletes over here at Dickinson State University. And we've been lucky enough to be able to interview wrestlers, and we've been able to interview some track athletes, basketball players. Looking forward to seeing another few football players. And we're lucky enough here, and I can't say enough positive things about having Adekoye is her last name. Jumoke is your first name. Jumoke Adekoye on the show because she is the first DSU national champion in any discipline as a wrestler, though. And congratulations, just well done.
Thank you.
Maybe you can tell me what the experience was like. That last moment when you knew you had won.
The experience was a really awesome experience. Being the first female wrestler to win a NAIA championship, it was like a honor for me to be able to represent DSU, to be able to represent my team, my coaches, and bring back the honor. It was a really awesome memory for me. And to be able to win the most outstanding wrestler of the night, that was, to crown it all, like it was an awesome experience.
I can only imagine how enthusiastically your team was because they've been with you from the very start. You had the opportunity to interview with Jacob earlier in the season, and he was able to meet you and get to know you, and so was the community. And this is another opportunity for that. But what was the response from your teammates to win that title at that moment?
They were so happy that I won the title because, like, we've worked, we've put in everything needed to win the title. So going out there, representing them, bringing back the title was like a dream come true for every one of us, not just me, not just for my coach alone, but for like the whole team. It was a dream come true for every one of us because as a wrestler, wrestling could be an individual sport, but it takes a lot of people to build a wrestler. You need your training partners, you need people that would check up on you, see your mistakes. You need people that would correct you. So it was like a dream come true for every one of us because this is all for the team.
Right. And you come here from Nigeria?
Yes, from Nigeria.
And what city in Nigeria?
Ondo State, and from Ondo State, Akure City. Yeah.
Now, how does somebody from Nigeria find out about Dickinson, North Dakota? How did that process go?
Through the internet. I was able to reach out to Coach Tyson to like talk about how the school wrestling over here. And to be honest, right now I would say Dickinson found me because like to be able to win a title like this, it's an honor for me. And I would say Dickinson found me because Dickinson would have been like, oh, there's a talent out there, let's bring her here, let her be the one to bring this back home for us, let her be the first person to win this, and I'm very grateful, I'm honored to be here to represent the school and be the first female wrestler to win the NAIA championships. I'm really happy. And after talking to Coach Tyson, and they showed me some few clips about the school, the training facilities, and I really love everything they showed me. And finally, when I got here, I fell in love more with everything here. The people, the students, my teammates, the training facilities, they were top notch.
You seem to have been embraced in a lot of positive ways. What grade are you in right now?
I'm a freshman.
Freshman? Wow, you've got a ways to go.
Yeah.
That's bound to be intimidating for the rest of the competition out there, a national champion right out of the chute like that.
Yeah.
And what is it about the community that you love so much? What is it that you've seen in the now less than a year, basically, since you've been here?
I love the fact that everyone here, they're very welcoming. They're ready to help, like ready to assist you in any way they can. Like the teachers, they always tell us if we need any help with our academics, we should reach out to them. And the coaches, even people that are not even training me, they contribute in one way or the other. Like, you got this, let's go. Like everyone encourages me, you got this, you can do this, just keep going. And they're very welcoming generally. Everyone is welcoming, ready to help, ready to assist in every way. You know, for an international student coming from Nigeria, like transitioning into like a different community where I know no one, I don't know anyone, but like being able to blend in well with everyone here, like it was all the help of the people I met here.
Right. I can say from my own experience that the people here have been so pleasant and so wonderful. And coming from a place, because I'm from Florida, and so I moved to a different climate where it's much colder. I was more worried about the cold than I was the people, because I heard wonderful things about North Dakotans. But what about the cold? Did the cold make you a little scared to jump on the plane, or?
Yes, I was told before coming here to like bring a lot of winter jackets, which I did. Coach Tyson will always say, "Did you have your winter jacket?" I was like, "Yes, I have my winter jackets with me." So like when the cold kept on increasing, like he's always checking up on me. My teammates are always checking up on me because they know where I'm from.
Right.
It's a total different thing there. It's warm over there, and yeah, it's like below freezing point. So like it's completely different for me.
Indeed. And in the meantime, you sound like you've gotten a lot of influence and encouragement from your fellow students. What is it that you're studying in school right now?
Exercise science.
Okay. All right. Very good. What do you think of the program so far? Are you enjoying studying that?
Yes, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. It probably teaches you quite a bit about yourself.
Yes.
Because you are doing a physical endeavor and you're performing in a physical way. So you're probably learning a little bit about yourself as well, huh?
Yes, I am.
And since you've been here, what kind of places have you been able to go? What kind of, you've been really busy basically ever since you hit the ground here.
Yeah.
But what kind of fun are you able to have? What kind of things are you able to go and do out in the community that you enjoy?
First of all, I would say I go to like the training facility, the West River Community Center to train. There I see different kind of people, though most of my activities are mostly sports related. I haven't done a lot of stuff aside from sports. Then I go to like work at the Sodexo, at the student center. I go there to work, then training activities. Then also we do some team bonding with my teammates. We go to different places together, go to Walmart to shop,
Right.
to do different kind of things. So those are basically the things I've done.
Yeah.
And I've also like been involved in the speaking that they do at the school, like the mental talks, a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of things to keep you busy.
Yes.
And from the fun side of things, do you have any hobbies? Anything that you enjoy with your free time, just while you're sitting around? You read, you knit, you.
Well, aside from reading, I love cooking actually.
Really?
Yeah, I love cooking.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is your top dish? What is your number one thing that you make better than anybody else in the world?
I would say jollof rice.
Okay.
And chicken.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And is there any place around here? Because some of that cuisine, some African cuisine has made appearances here. Have you gotten a chance to see any of those?
I just visited just one place. My friends took me there to eat, so that's the only place I've been to, really.
Okay. How did they compare? Were they good?
They were good, but they weren't as good as mine.
Are you going to give them your recipe?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe if you ask.
Kind of like an ambassador for cuisine, where you're reaching out to another community and say, no, this is how it's done.
Yeah.
This is the right way to make it. And I've experienced the same thing. I've lived all over America, and so when I'm in southern Mississippi, everybody has jambalaya, your dirty rice, the food from down there, crawfish. Out west, they have green chili cheeseburgers. Is there anything here that you like, that any part of American culture, food-wise, that you enjoy more than anything else?
Let's say it's kind of the Mexican dish, like the burrito. Yeah, I like that as well. Like I like the mixture of stuff like they have into it. So I like that as well. And I also like the mac and cheese.
Okay.
I don't eat it too often because
There's a lot of carbohydrates.
Yeah. So, but like the few times I had it, I had it. They were good. They were really good.
And what weight class do you participate in?
131 pounds.
Okay. And that makes it kind of hard staying at that low weight. So you really have to watch your diet,
Yes,
right?
I am.
In the meantime, you probably can recognize that as a freshman, you've got a lot of time left. Are you going to you're planning on staying here for that entire 4 years and continue with DSU?
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully, I plan on staying in DXU to further my education, likewise as my career.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, in Nigeria, has women's wrestling been around for a long time, or is it relatively new like it is here?
I would say back home is not as deep as it is here, because here like you guys start from like the first grade, you would see little kids wrestling. When I got introduced to wrestling was like I was in my high school. Yeah, we call it secondary school back home, boys. For years, like high school, that was when I got introduced into wrestling.
Okay.
So it wasn't like a thing where everyone know. I actually started playing basketball first. Then there was a particular day I went to like the stadium where they train. So I saw the sport because my dad always liked watching American movies, and those kind of movies, like they inspire me to like do some
Sure.
kind of things. So when I saw them doing that, it looked familiar to like the wrestling. And my coach saw her and my friend sitting down just staring at them. Like we kept on going there for days. We kept on looking. Though we have interest, but we're like, no, I don't know if I want to do this. So our coach kind of noticed us that we keep coming there. We keep looking around, looking there to like see what sports we would join. Then he saw that we had interest in the sport. So he encouraged us. He came to meet us and like, you guys, I think you guys have what it takes to like be champions in here in the sport. So he kept on encouraging us, talk to our parents that they should allow us do wrestling, because wrestling wasn't something everyone like recognized.
Right.
The sports people recognize were like football, basketball. That's what a lot of people know. But wrestling was like a kind of new thing, like an hidden gem, like people don't know about. So my coach talked to my dad. They allowed us to start coming to practice. Then as time goes on, we started getting better and better. We kind of fell in love with the sport more. We fell in love more with the sport.
Right.
And from there, that's how the journey started.
Well, you mentioned your father and your parents. Have they been able to watch you online? Have they been able to visit here yet?
No, they've not been able to visit here yet.
But have you sent them back videos and things like that,
Yes,
so they can see how you're progressing?
I've sent them videos, pictures of they just completed NAIA. I sent them the pictures of my trophy, the brackets, like basically pictures of everything, and the videos also.
No doubt, no doubt. And what are their names?
Adekoye.
Okay.
That's the name of my dad. And my mom is Adekoye Oluwaseyi.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice. Well, you're doing a great job, y'all, and I hope you're proud of what your daughter has accomplished here, because I can tell you that the community is. Where do you think you can go in this sport? Like, you know, how far up can you rise? Do you feel like if you keep working at it, you could just go ahead and ride through the competition from now until the next 3 years? Or is it going to take even more work at this point?
I think from now on, I and my coaches, we are aiming for like the 4th time, like winning the NAIA title 4 times. And aside from college, I'm also working on my own personal goals to represent my country in the 2028 Olympics, to go for the Commonwealth Games, African Championships, and all that. So that are my goals. And for college, I would love to win like the title 3 more times, making it 4 times. Right,
but you can simultaneously compete for your country in those larger competitions. They have the Pan-African Games, and they have a variety of other competitions on each individual content. We have Pan-American Games here as well. Is that something you feel like you're going to be able to do, and have they reached out to you as far as trying to bring you in and saying, hey, we want to see you come on back home to be able to compete for the team?
Yes, my coach back home, Coach Piritiaku, he was here during the last weekend to support me morally, mentally. He was here to like second me to win the national title. So he's been working on bringing me back home, though I've represented my country at the African Championship twice, 2022, 2023, and I won.
Wow.
Both times.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I'm a 2 times African champion. So I'm hoping to go back home April for the 3rd title.
Okay, very good. Well, folks, you're probably going to see Jumoke Adekoye for some time and it's been an absolute pleasure talking to her today. I encourage you to make sure that you keep up with not only the Dickinson Press, but certainly DSU athletics, and keep your eye on her, because I think she's going to be a fantastic athlete for DSU and the community and the Nigerian country for a very, very long time. So it's been a pleasure meeting you. I certainly appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And I look forward to seeing you again, and we'll make sure that we get everything in the paper about you as it progresses, and we want to, keep track of everything that's going on. Folks, we really appreciate you taking the time to watch these Behind the Jersey segments. I'm Galen Parker, and I really appreciate also the efforts that DSU has given me, or given towards me, to make sure that I get to communicate and get in touch with these athletes, and so you can get to learn who they are even better. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see you before you know it.